Hey everyone, I'm doing this live because I really forgot the nominations were today. Actually, I learned that on Sunday and I didn't really have time to do a video and I didn't want to wake up like 2 hours earlier today. But I did my predictions yesterday as I do every year. If you go back in this channel, you can find my prediction videos and my reaction videos if you want to see that from other years. But let's get to it. I have the nominations video right here. So I'm going to put the volume up on the video so you can hear it, but I won't put it on the screen because, but first of all, because this is live, and second of all, because it will be too much, too difficult. So I'm going to wait for it to load or whatever. Oh, so I don't have it prepared, but the thing is that I'm waiting for several things. What am I waiting? I'm waiting for good, acting nominations because I think sometimes they get a little bit too crazy with these nominations, and it's like come on, like come on now. Don't go just too far from everything because that doesn't really make any sense. um it's loading the video. I think my internet is fine, but the video is not loading. Where are the nominations?
Oscars, Tracy. What time are you picking me up?
Oh, those are the
Leslie, someone
presenters
did not
talking, but
read
I'm
the
looking for
memo.
the
The
part when they
Oscars are
start
not tonight.
talking about the
They're on March
nominations
27th.
because I
This
don't care
morning,
about
we just
banter
announced the
between two people that I
nominees.
barely know. So let's not hear that. Okay, going forward. Oh, oh. Now we have actress in a supporting role. Let's watch.
Jessie Buckley in The Lost Daughter.
Oh, I hated her.
Ariana DeBose in West Side Story.
Of course.
Judi Dench in Belfast.
What? Judi Dench.
Kirsten Dunst in Power of the Dog.
Oh, I love her.
And Ingenue Ellis in King Richard.
Okay, that is great. I think it's very sad that everyone thought that from Belfast it was going to be Katrina Balfe instead of Judi Dench. I love Judi Dench, so I'm not mad. Who's mad? I'm not mad. And Jessie Buckley. I mean, if everyone is good in The Lost Daughter, is Olivia Colman, who I hope is nominated. Jessie Buckley, I mean, she was fine in that movie, but I mean, this is going to shut her career up, if that makes sense. I think Ruth Negga was snubbed. Ruth Negga, if you see watch Passing on Netflix, she is amazing. She's such a fantastic actress.
My turn. Here are the nominees for achievement in costume design. Ooh. Cruella.
Of course, Cruella.
Cyrano.
Cyrano, yes.
Dune.
Dune.
Nightmare Alley.
Oh.
And West Side Story.
You know, it's pretty.
I'm a little hurt my costume wasn't nominated.
Because I think that they don't. The Oscars don't tend to like 70s, 60s, even 80s costume design. For some reason, they just hated that. So the 50s are okay. So that's why West Side Story got nominated. But House of Gucci, a movie about a clothing empire, basically, got snubbed. So that doesn't really speak very well about Lady Gaga, but whatever. But I think it was Nightmare Alley, which had good costume design. It wasn't amazing, but that was 50s, so it's something they like there.
It again. Well, maybe next year. Here are the nominees for achievement in sound. Belfast. Dune.
Belfast.
No Time to Die.
No Time to Die.
The Power of the Dog.
Oh.
And West Side Story.
I got 3 out of 3.
As part of our movie lovers uniting across the country,
Belfast.
Let's go to Troy, Michigan. Joining us are 11 healthcare professionals from Beaumont Hospital. Reading the nominees is physician's assistant and fellow movie lover,
Shantia Bobo Harden, who loves the movie Girl Trip. Shantia, over to you.
Thank you, Tracy. Here are the nominees for Achievement in Music. Original score.
Original score.
Don't Look Up.
Yes. Dune.
Dune.
Encanto.
Encanto.
The what?
Parallel Mothers.
Oh, that was.
And The Power of the Dog.
Oh,
Thank you so much, Shantia.
I predicted something
and thank
else.
you to all the help.
I predicted something else for this. I don't remember what it was. The fab, the something. I just wrote the letters. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, Parallel Mothers. Maybe Penelope Cruz is going to be nominated, and that's kind of insane, to be honest, because she didn't win anything.
Adapted screenplay. The nominees are
Coda.
Mm-hmm. Screenplay by Sean Hayter.
Drive My Car.
Screenplay by Ryusuke Hamaguchi and Taka Masaoka.
Dune.
Mm-hmm. Screenplay by John Spates.
The Lost Daughter.
Denis Villeneuve and Eric Roth.
Lost Daughter.
The Lost Daughter, written by Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yes.
And The Power of the Dog, written by Jane Campion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got 5 out
Here
of 5.
are the nominees for Original Screenplay.
That was super easy.
Belfast, written by Kenneth Branagh.
Being the Ricardos.
Don't Look Up.
Ooh.
Screenplay by Adam McKay. Story by Adam McKay and David Sirota.
Okay, Don't Look Up.
King Richard, written by Zach Balin.
I only have Licorice
Pizza, written by Paul Thomas Anderson.
Which is the 5th?
And The Worst Person in the World, written by Eskil Vogt and Joachim Trier.
That's a movie from Norway, actually. I mean, the actress might be nominated. That's insane.
Short film.
Okay, no one cares. I mean, someone cares, I guess. But I mean, short film I don't predict because the short films and the animated short films are always, and the documentary short films are always so impossible to get. You might be able to watch them like, some months afterwards. Oh. Supporting role.
In Belfast.
Oh, wait. Actor in a supporting role.
Karine Hines in Belfast.
Karine.
Troy Kotzer in Coda.
No Bradley Cooper.
Jesse Plemons in The Power of the Dog.
Yes.
J.K. Simmons in Being the Ricardos.
No.
And Cody Smith-McPhee in Power of the Dog.
That's amazing. They nominated Jesse Plemons and Kirsten Dunst, who are married, and they didn't nominate Jared Leto. That's amazing.
Lead actor and actress, director, and best picture.
What? Oh, they're doing like a thing. I don't fucking know what they're doing. Let's see. I think they're talking, and the video on YouTube is like an hour long, so that's crazy. But an hour long, 32 minutes long, but that's a little bit too long for a presentation of nominations. I think that's really, really, really too much. And there's this guy who looks like a lady who's talking. And here we go. The next nominations are around here.
Nomination announcements, including the big one at the end for Big Picture.
Okay.
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Film Editing.
Move it.
Don't Look Up.
Oh, I didn't.
Dune,
yes.
King Richard.
The
Power of the Dog. And Tick, Tick, Boom.
Oh, wow, that's super.
Why, Leslie, don't you look beautiful?
They chose Tick, Tick, Boom over West Side Story for editing, which is wild because, I mean, if anything, if Steven Spielberg is good at anything in his movies, he always has flawless editing. So it's kind of shady that he didn't get, well, not he, but his editor didn't get nominated for this one. So yikes. But yeah, but it's fine nominations for editing.
Whom showed up at my house this morning. I did this all myself.
You did?
Yeah. Now here are the nominees.
Or makeup.
Coming to America.
Coming to America.
Cruella.
Cruella, yes. Dune.
Dune.
And something else.
The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
Yes, The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
And House of Gucci.
House of Gucci. No Nightmare Alley for makeup.
And now it is time to meet a huge movie fan coming.
Which I thought was going to be nominated because Nightmare Alley has that shady ambience of darkness and craziness, and it has blood and everything. So I thought it was going to be nominated, but apparently they didn't care for it in this category. They care for it in costume design, which is kind of great. There's this guy talking. Who cares? I mean, they really. I mean, they're trying to make the Oscars about
feature
charitable things.
Encanto,
yes, animated
Flea.
film.
Luca,
Okay.
The Mitchells versus the Machine, and Raya and the Lost Dragon.
I'm sad because Flea was nominated, which is a movie that I didn't love, to be honest. I mean, it was fine, but I didn't love it. And they didn't nominate Sing 2, which I think was the best animated film of last year. So,
Music original song.
original song.
Be Alive from King Richard.
Yes.
Dos Oruguitas from Encanto.
Yes.
Down to Joy from Belfast.
Oh, sure.
No Time to Die from No Time to Die.
Oh,
And Somehow You Do from 4 Good Days.
what is that
The
movie?
category is Best Documentary Short. Oh, you're
This-
making me do the short category again.
Sure.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
It was you. It was you. Here are the nominees for Best Documentary Short Subject.
No.
Audible.
Well, let's jump to documentary proper because short subject we don't know. We are not there. Documentary feature.
Attica. Flea.
Ascension, Attica.
Summer of Soul, or When the Revolution Could Not Be Televised.
And
Riding with Fire.
right, I have no idea what that's
Joining
about.
us from Times Square are New York.
There. Okay, I'm going to talk about this after we finish because there are not many categories left. But this is
Here are the
wild.
nominees for achievement in visual effects.
Visual
The envelope,
effects.
please.
Dune.
Dune,
Mhm.
Free
Godzilla.
Guy,
Oh no.
No Time to Die, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings,
And Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, No Way Home.
So I have predicted Godzilla versus Kong, but they nominated Free Guy, which didn't do well with the the awards that are specific for visual effects. So that's kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, Godzilla versus Kong might be a bit too wild for them.
Dune.
Cinematography, Dune,
Nightmare Alley.
Nightmare Alley,
The Power of the Dog.
The Power of the Dog,
The
yes.
Tragedy of Macbeth.
The Tragedy of Macbeth.
And West Side Story.
Yes, I have predicted Belfast.
And now, here are
instead
the
of Nightmare
nominees for Achievement in Production Design.
Production design.
Dune.
Dune, Nightmare Alley.
Nightmare Alley. The Power of the Dog.
Oh yes.
The Tragedy of Macbeth. And West Side
Side
Story.
Yeah. Like 4 out of 5. I don't know
God,
what the other is.
Leslie, Are you wearing something different again?
Here are the nominees for Best International Feature Film.
Iran.
Drive My Car,
Oh.
Japan.
What?
Flee, Denmark.
Flea also.
The
got
Hand
nominated.
of God, Italy.
Italy.
Luana, a yak in the classroom.
Bhutan.
Bhutan. And the worst person in the world, Norway.
Leslie, you keep stealing all my lines.
Actually, this is kind of curious because Iran had a movie with a director that has won 2 Academy Awards, but he wasn't nominated this time, which is kind of surprising. But the rest were predictable. I mean, Japan, Bhutan, and Norway, which got nominated for what was it? Best screenplay, which is great. Maybe the actress might be nominated, which will be insane because she would be replacing Kristen Stewart, and I want Kristen Stewart to be nominated. So yeah.
Javier Bardem in Being the Ricardos.
Not Javier Bardem.
Benedict Cumberbatch in The Power of the Dog.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield in Tick, Tick, Boom.
Will Smith.
Will Smith in King Richard.
And Denzel Washington.
And Denzel Washington in The Tragedy of Macbeth.
So there's not Leonardo Dicaprio, which I understand because he was a little bit miscast in Don't Look Up. He was good in Don't Look Up, but he was miscast. So they replaced him with
it's by an actress in a leading
someone
role.
that I already forgot.
Jessica Chastain in The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman in The Lost Daughter.
Lady Gaga.
Penelope Cruz in Parallel Mothers.
Fuck. They snubbed Kristen Stewart.
Nicole Kidman in Being the Ricardos.
They snubbed Lady Gaga.
And Kristen Stewart in Spencer.
Oh, she got fucked. Lady Gaga got fucked by the Oscars. That's amazing. They hated House of Gucci. The movie was nominated for one thing only.
Kenneth
That's
Branagh,
wild.
Belfast.
Kenneth Branagh. Oh, yes.
Ryusuke Hamaguchi, Drive My Car.
Yes.
Paul Thomas Anderson, Licorice Pizza.
Okay. Jane Campion.
Jane Campion, The Power of the Dog.
And Denis Villeneuve for June.
And Steven Spielberg, West Side Story.
No, that's so
and finally,
shocking.
the big one. Here are the
No,
nominees for Best Picture.
I hate that. I really hate that.
Belfast, Laura Berwick, Kenneth Branagh,
Belfast, okay.
Becca Kovacic,
They didn't
and
nominate
Tamar Thomas,
Being the
producers.
Ricardos, which, well,
Coda, Philippe Rousselet, Fabrice Giaffermi, and Patrick Waxberger, producer.
okay.
Producers.
Don't Look Up, Adam McKay and Kevin Messick, producers.
Dune.
Drive My Car,
Oh,
Teruhisa Yamamoto, producer.
Drive My Car really did
Dune.
amazing.
Mary Parent, Denis Villeneuve,
That's from Japan.
and Cale Boiter,
That's crazy.
producers.
That's so wild.
King Richard, Tim White, Trevor White, and Will Smith, producers.
Okay, 4 more slots.
Licorice Pizza,
But yeah.
Sarah Murphy, Adam Somner, and Paul Thomas Anderson,
The
producers.
Power of the Dog.
Nightmare Alley, Guillermo del Toro, J. Miles Dale, and Bradley Cooper,
I don't
producers.
The Power of the Dog,
Mhm.
Jane Campion, Tanya
West Side Story.
Segachian, Emil Sherman, Ian Canning, and Roger Frappier, producers.
West Side Story.
And West Side Story, Steven Spielberg and Christy McCosco.
Okay, so we finished watching that long ass video, and I mean, choices are really here. The first big choice I think was snubbing Lady Gaga. I mean, people are going to flip the table literally because I mean, I think everyone thought like she's going to be nominated, and then enters Penelope Cruz. And Penelope Cruz, I mean, she's a fantastic actress. I adore Penelope Cruz, but no one expected that. I'm happy, actually. I'm happy because Penelope Cruz and Kristen Stewart are in, so I'm living. I'm all about that. As far as well, let's see each category in order. Actor in a leading role. I don't think Javier Bardem was that good in Being the Ricardos, and I don't think that movie deserved anything else before. After Nicole Kidman. So whatever. And it didn't really get anything else except Javier Bardem. I think it was DiCaprio was snubbed there. In actor in a supporting role, I loved everything except J.K. Simmons for being the Ricardos. I mean, he was doing the same thing that he always does. So I'm like, sure, but I really love Jesse Plemons in The Power of the Dog, and he got nominated with his wife, which is so good, so amazing. Actress in a supporting role, again, Jessie Buckley. Sure, she was fine in that movie, but for me, Olivia Colman is the MVP of the movie, so whatever. And Ruth Nega was snubbed in order to put Jessie Buckley, so I'm like, whatever. Animated feature film, I would have loved to see Sing 2 here, but to be honest, these were the nominees, so whatever. I'm not complaining. In cinematography, I had predicted Belfast, but they entered Nightmare Alley, which is a good choice. I mean, Nightmare Alley. I mean, I have to upload that review very soon, but I didn't love the movie. I thought it was fine, but it isn't an amazing movie, and I have no idea how it got nominated for Best Picture. That is so wild and insane. I mean, okay, costume design, sure, the nominees are very much okay. And again, they love everything up to the 50s. They don't like the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, anything. I mean, Cruella is the oddball here because you could say that it's not only like a period piece, but also like fun, like fantastical, and like something like that. So that's why Cruella enters here, and I hope it wins, to be honest. But whatever. For directing, they nominated Steven Spielberg. I mean, whatever. I mean, I haven't seen West Side Story, and people say it's great, and maybe it's amazing, but not nominating Denis Villeneuve, it's such an insult. I mean, they didn't nominate him now, and when he did Arrival, they didn't nominate the actress from the movie. I forget her name, right? Amy Adams for Arrival, and I'm like, I mean, they have issues with his movies. I don't really understand that. For best film editing, I got two only. Damn. I mean, I got Don't Look. No, I got Dune and The Power of the Dog. They nominated Tick Tick Boom here, which is I think the only second nomination for that movie besides Garfield. International feature film, sure. I mean, Japan, Denmark, Bhutan, and Norway were expected. Italy too. So fine. Makeup and hair coming to America. I mean, it's the crazy choice, and House of Gucci, which of course. But I think this is for the eyes of Tammy Faye down. Like it's not going to win anything else. Parallel Mothers got into original score, which was like a weird prediction of what might happen with a leading actress, which I live for. I mean, sure. I mean, who did they have in score besides that? I don't know. Some other movie, but this is great. I mean, whatever. Best original song, they didn't nominate the song from King Richard, which was kind of surprising. And they didn't nominate Respect, which was also surprising. And not King Richard, Respect and Don't Look Up. The song from Don't Look Up wasn't nominated. And they nominated some movie who no one has seen, but the lyrics and the music were written by Diane Warren, who has been nominated like 200 times and she has never won. So, whatever. Again, Best Picture, Nightmare Alley doesn't make any damn sense. I mean, I don't get it. But Drive My Car got in, which I'm very surprised and pleased by because it's an international film nominated in Best Picture. So I'm here for it. I'm happy for it. For best production design, I think I got everything right except maybe Nightmare Alley, but not Nightmare Alley. The Power of the Dog, maybe, but the movie was so good in that aspect. So I really agree. In sound, I got 3 out of 5. I got Tick Tick Boom, but West Side Story got in, and No Time to Die. First, no, No Time to Die. I have predicted Belfast. That was the nomination that for sound. I mean, sure, because they're bombs or something. I mean, yeah, that nomination is kind of stupid to be honest, but whatever. For visual effects, I had predicted Godzilla versus Kong, but Free Guy got in. I enjoyed Free Guy much more than Godzilla versus Kong, so I'm really cool. And many people thought that Spider-Man wasn't going to get in because it was too big. Bitch, they have to nominate it to nominate the most successful movie of 2021. Like, it would be so stupid not to give it that single nomination. Like, come on. And best screenplay in original, I got 3 out of 5. I thought Belfast and Being the Ricardos were going to be nominated. No, in adapted, sorry, I got 5 out of 5. And in original, I got 3 out of 5 because I thought Belfast and Being the Ricardos had gotten in. Only Belfast got in. Don't Look Up, King Richard, which I have particularly Chris Pizza, and The Worst Person in the World, which is from Norway, got in. So that movie must be really, really great because it got nominated like everywhere. So that's amazing. I think that's so good, and that shows that movies from other places are other places other than the United States are really entering the United States and are being successful, and people are liking them. I hope The Worst Person in the World, Drive My Car, and Parallel Mothers get a new boost out of these nominations. And I have been meaning to watch The Worst Person in the World. I will watch it this week for sure, but I haven't gotten to watch Parallel Mothers or Drive My Car. I cannot find Drive My Car anywhere, so I have to watch that. But I love these nominations, to be honest. Most of them I really live, except for Denis Villeneuve not nominating for director. That's trash. And I live for Lady Gaga being snubbed for actress. I have to say, I love her, but I'm so happy she got not nominated. It's amazing. It's wild. It's amazing. So this video is like 30 minutes long. I'm going to cut it right here because it's too long, and I hope someone watches. But if no one watches, I don't care because there's a new video on Thursday. So wait for that very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, let's talk in another video. Thank you so much. Goodbye.